Hey, what's up, friends and reptile lovers? It is another exciting day here in the 7th level reptile shed. I've got my one glove on, and you guys know what that means. It is egg cutting time. Oh, I'm so excited. We've got another awesome clutch here. This is another clutch that will produce all clowns, which I know the last two were clowns. We're going to be overflowing with clowns this year. Unfortunately, my pied males haven't wanted to breed, so I'm still hopeful that we might get one or two late season clutches with some of the pied options that I subbed in later in the season from my two pied males that did not want to breed for anything. But only time will tell there. But the clowns are coming and coming abundantly. And so it's time to take a look at, yes, another clown clutch. Now, I really wish I had maybe changed the pairing up on this one and used my Inchy Leopard Special Clown male. But I had him go into so many girls already, I did not want to overwork him. So we did a little bit different pairing on this one. I'll show it to you in a second, but it is the Pastel Orange Dream Leopard Clown Het Pied to an Inchy Clown female, first-time mom for us. And she did so awesome. She gave us 7 eggs, her first time ever laying, and they all look good. At least a couple of little heads are poking out at me today, so we're going to go ahead and take a look inside. It is actually hatch day, so this is day 60, so they are right on time as they started to explore the great unknown overnight. So anyway, really excited to take a look and see what we got to share them with you. I know you enjoy it, so stay tuned as kind of what's become our norm. Sorry, there's a little gnat around here. I will go ahead and cut the eggs. We'll see them together for the first time ever. I'll do my best not to guess, although, yeah, I probably won't succeed at all. It's really not my best. But we'll take a look at them, and then hopefully in a couple days, they'll all crawl out, and I'll give you an update when I get them out to clean, so you'll get a chance to see what they look like out of the egg, and we'll enjoy this ride together. Thank you again for tuning in. If you would do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, you've never subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to push that limit up. We're right now kind of closing in on 5,000 subscribers. Still have a little ways to go though. So please subscribe if you're new, share it, all that stuff. When I get to 5,000 subscribers, I really want to do like a cool giveaway or something. So be a part of getting us there, and maybe you could win something neat. Anyway, please give me your comments along the way. Tell me what you think about these babies, and if you have any tips for improvement and what I could do. But anyway, let me not hold the suspense any longer. Let's see what's inside these eggs. I just came in the snake room, and look what I saw. He jerked his head back in, but he's back out now. He must be wanting to meet me. Let's take a closer look. All right, well, here we go. I tried to change the angle a little bit, get everything in here for you so you can see all the fun action. Again, this was Pastel Orange Dream Leopard Clown Het Pied to an Inchy Clown, so 100% of the babies will be clown, and they will be 50% possible het for pied. And we had 7 eggs. Today is day 60. Inchy Clown mom. Can't remember if I said that, so I'm going to switch my little sticker over here, and we'll get right into it. Now you can see this is a clutch we didn't separate, so going in order might be a little challenging. I can see 4 have pipped so far. So we got this little joker. That's the one that was looking out at me when I walked by, and as soon as I walked by, jerked his face back in real quick. We got one here, and lucky number 7 on top has also pipped. So I'm going to gently separate. Now once we get to this stage, they separate pretty easily. And you guys know I like to save number 7 for last if you've watched any of our videos. So I'll just set this one a little off to the side a little bit, and almost can't even see the numbers on some of these. I don't know how they got numbered the way they did. It's just the way that I candled them, I guess. All right, so we get a little separation. You can see this little one couldn't make up his mind. Sliced this, probably this in first, and then decided, well, let me try up here. So let's get right into it. Or maybe that's not right into it because I've been yapping a little bit, but let's get into it here. This is a small egg, so got to make sure that first snip is the only one that could cut the baby. So I got to make sure that one's pinched off and nice and careful. But It's a little egg, so we'll have to wait and see what we got in here. And I cannot cut straight yet, but look at there. Sweet little baby. I could feel it moving as I was trying to make the clip. And I'm just trying to look around and see, do I have any issues seen? This is definitely, I'm going to say definitely pastel and inchy so far, but it's hard to say for sure. The head makes that easier to determine, but cool little clown. No head. Maybe as it sits there, it'll give us a little something, a little preview, but we'll just kind of wait and see. So I got him off to the side there so y'all can see him too. Let's see. We cut these eggs because sometimes they may not develop an egg tooth and may not be able to cut themselves out. So we want to help them get out before they could potentially have an issue from that. Also, like a friend of mine had one recently that the umbilical cord was stuck or wrapped and had to be removed to help free the baby and preserve it. You know, worst case scenario, a wrapped umbilical cord can actually be fatal. So we cut the eggs once they're ready to hatch to check and make sure there's nothing like that going on. Give them the best chance. And look at this. I don't know if you saw that, but as soon as I cut through, he started pushing his little nose up. Hey, buddy. How are you? Probably just a single expression clown there, but he's already flicking his tongue. Obviously nice and healthy and reactive. Welcome to the world, dude. Oh, yay! Can y'all see that in the corner? This one said, hey, I want to see what's going on too. Definitely pastel in that one. Pastel and inchy. We got two little heads looking up. Y'all can see in the corner. And we got more waiting to greet us. Hey, buddy. He's like, I'm not sure about this. That's all right. We're going to get you. So that what I was saying, those are the main reasons why we cut the eggs, is just to make sure that the babies can get out safely if they didn't develop an egg tooth. Make sure they don't have a wrapped umbilical cord or something that could potentially cause health issues or even cause them to expire. And then the third reason, which is probably just more practical, is then we get to see them and kind of get a gander, a sneak peek of what's in there. Looks like another clown here. We'll set you right next. Oh, you're so cute. Those tight in those eggs. I'm not surprised you want to come out and make an appearance, but I appreciate it. You could be shy. All right. Oh, another one that's like, hold on, let me see what's going on here. He basically shot his nose out once I started cutting. Just above the head here. Hey, buddy, that looks like a leopard. At least leopard, but we'll see more. His head stamp was definitely a leopard head stamp. The pattern is more broken up, cleaner on the sides. So probably another leopard clown there. Could potentially be OD, but it's hard to tell without a better look at the whole snake. And we'll get plenty of time for that. Besides, I said I wasn't going to guess anyway. How am I doing? Not so well, I think. I just can't help myself. And this one's almost sliced edge to edge. So we'll just connect the lines here and just kind of peek inside. Beautiful. Beautiful and bright pastel leopard, pastel inchy leopard maybe. Nice little short stash there on the nose. I don't know if it's focusing so you can see that well, but that's pretty cool. What you doing, buddy? He's like, hey, don't mess with me. So cool babies. You can definitely tell differences between these two in the head stamp. And I think that's I think it's inchy and leopard on that last one we cut. But again, we'll wait and see them out of the egg will help us better, and once they shed, we'll be even better. Sometimes it takes a shed or two before you can start to really see a gene manifest. There are some genes that take even longer, so that's why it can be hard to tell. Sometimes it's obvious, but we got another one that's not shy. Look at that head stamp. Man, that is cool. And again, this one's slightly different from the other two. So again, it'll be cool to see them out. Definitely pastel. There's no doubt about that. But it'll be cool to get them out and see. And this clutch is just so active and curious. It's really fun to experience. Hey there, buddy. I know, I'm sorry. You just had a little bit of a red spot, so I just wanted to get it off. But cool head stamp. Man, so far all but one have put their head out. And I did get a glimpse of his head, and then he just yanked it back in. So anyway, hey, someone wants to stretch their neck. All right, so last one, number 7, has opened, but I haven't gotten to see it yet. So we'll go ahead and open up our lucky number 7, take a gander at the last one, and then we'll show them all to you up close again. This one's another pastel. So pastel came pretty strong in the clutch, which is just fine because pastel and clown work really well together, especially if you add in some of these other genes. So head's right there in the middle. Oh, started to stick it out. But again, this is pastel leopard clown for sure. I don't know about Inchy or Orange Dream. We'll just have to kind of take it as it is. And once they're out, we'll take a look at them. So let me set this little one over, and we'll give you guys a more up-close look. This little one's definitely stretching his neck. Isn't that cool? Bunch of beautiful. So it looks to me like 2 clowns, 4 pastel clown combos, and a leopard, maybe OD leopard. But we'll see once they crawl out, which, hey buddy, you coming out too? Man, what a sociable clutch. It's so nice for them to all come out. This little one on the bottom's stretching his neck a little too. All right. So great. Thank you so much. You guys did very well. You're very photogenic. You're all smiling for the camera. Well, most of you. I appreciate that. Not really smiling. But anyway, hey, I'm going to go ahead and get these guys back warmed up in the incubator. We'll let them finish absorbing their fluid from the egg, and once they're ready, they'll all crawl out in a day or two, and we'll be able to update you what they look like out of the egg. Stay tuned.
2 days later.
Well, all right, everybody, through the magic of YouTube, we are 2 days in the future, and it is time to take a look at this clutch number 8, which we cut and now have all crawled out of the egg, and we'll get to see them finally, their whole thing. I'm going to get them cleaned up here, and of course, as always, I want to share this with you. So again, reminder, I know y'all just saw this, but pastel, Orange Dream, leopard, clown, het pied to an Inchy clown. So 100% clowns, and there is a mess of babies. Woo, I always love that, to see a ball of balls. So we'll get them cleaned up here. Let's start with our little clown buddy here. Hey there, hey, I can't talk today. It's been a long day. Hey there, little buddy. Little clown buddy. There should be another one in here somewhere that's just I believe, a single gene clown. They're hugging each other. Hey. Hey, let go. All right. So we get our 2 little clowns out here. Take a look. And these are your standard clown. Now this one actually, this is interesting. Hey there, buddy. You want to make an appearance too? There's actually a lot of almost leopard-like patterns in these. Now, neither of these are leopard clowns, but this spotting and stuff, that happens as well. And you can see, if you look at it, that the one on the right here is a little bit lighter than the one on the left. But cool, get your head out. I'm trying to show off these cool head stamps. And it's one thing that clowns have, but isn't that neat? I think this one's head stamp's pretty cool. One thing you'll notice with clowns, almost every time they will not have solid eye stripes. So the eye stripes behind the eye are not there. You can see it in front, but in the back it just goes away. So these are two standard clowns. Little bit of variation. Let's get them rinsed off. They won't like it. Need to warm that up just a touch, probably. They don't like getting rinsed off. Kind of like my boys. They're teenagers, but they don't like rinsing off either. It's like pulling teeth to get them to bathe, but then once they bathe, they want to stay in the shower for an hour. I don't get it. But that's not what you're here to talk about. But anyway, so those two clowns, I don't know if I can be able to pop this one. He's demonstrating how they got the name ball python because he is just locked in tight there trying to protect himself. So generally speaking, it's easier to pop when they're younger like this because they don't have the muscle tone to really resist. But they can make it a little difficult, and we don't want to hurt them, obviously. So that was a little girl. This is a boy. Very, very obvious boy. All right, where to go from here? So many cool looking snakes. So here we go. Look at this. So you'll see a lot of similarity between a few of these, but just a little different. These are both inchy clowns. I believe, I would say both pastel also. I don't think leopard. What do you guys think? I think we got pastel, inchy, clown, maybe orange dream. Maybe orange dream. It's hard to say. Their coloration is very, very similar. This one looks very much the same, and yet they all have a little bit of variation. You can look at their head stamps. They're all a little bit different, which doesn't mean there's a different gene in play. It might just be that one gene is expressing stronger than the others. But look at those three awesome babies. I'm going to wait till they shed out. These might be... Actually, these might be Orange Dream Inchy clowns. I don't think they're pastel, and I'm going to tell you why. Well, I'll set one of you down. They all are super, super similar. But let's look at this guy down here, and you'll notice a very distinct difference. This is the fun part about getting them together. Pastel. See how much more blushing there is in that head? How much more faded it is. It's a little more spotty. And there's a lighter color and more fading in the side. So I think these are OD inchy clowns, those three. And this is a pastel inchy clown, maybe possible OD also. But again, maybe once we get that first shed in there, we'll see a little better. I'm just going to say pastel inchy clown for now. And I know I'm getting really distracted and showing you all sorts of things, but I think it's cool to be able to see them. It's one of the fun things of producing. It really is difficult sometimes to ID, especially early on. Some combos really need to get a couple of sheds in before you can really start to see some of the genes manifest. And so takes a little bit of patience there. Hey there, buddy. Stay, please. Stay, please. That's a boy. Hey there, little guy. Or dudette. Let's see if we can find out. Oh, sorry about that. That's the hazards of popping ball pythons at any age. That looks like a little girl. This one here. You'll have to tell me which head stamp you like the best from these three OD inchies. All right. Now, all of these also have, I forgot to clean him off. These also all have a possibility, 50% probability of being het for pied. That's a male, meaning they can carry one copy of the piebald gene, which you have to have copies from both parents for it to express itself visually. But if you have one copy, then that means they have the ability to pass that on, so they could make clown pied combos in the future if they were bred. Now this is an inchy leopard clown. Almost no spotting, but this head stamp is kind of a dead giveaway. We got an inchy leopard. It could be orange dream. That's another one in this combo. It's going to be hard to tell until maybe after a few sheds. So very, very super clean pattern. Leopard really reduces the pattern. A lot of times causes a lot of spotting, but with the when combined with that inchy gene, the spotting kind of is reduced significantly, and we get this really cool head stamp. Really cool head stamp. So inchy leopard, possible orange dream, clown, no pastel. Doesn't look like we got all the genes in any of these babies, but they're still pretty spectacular, if I do say so myself, and I do. So just some really, really, really neat babies. We got all the way to the basics, a little less basic, some bright, shiny ones if that's what you like. So a little bit of something for everybody here. And that's a boy. That's my boy right there. So what do you guys think? Really neat. Which do you like the best? Tell me what's your favorite. Do you like these classic, just single clowns? Great, cool looking pet with a busy pattern. Do you like this little guy with the leopard and the inchy? Or are you more of an orange dream inchy? Do you like that blushed out head on the pastel? Pastel goes really good with a lot of different clown genes. So really sweet. We're going to get them in the rack and we're going to wrap this up. All right, well, there you go, my friends. New babies. What an awesome experience. Nothing like coming home from the end of a very busy, very long day. I'm tired, but I get to end the day by pulling these babies out and getting to see them out of the egg for the first time, which is absolutely awesome. I love this part of the year. It's one of the very best parts of being a snake breeder. And of course, it's a lot of fun for me to be able to share that experience with you guys as well. So thanks for joining me and watching as I ramble on. Just amazing babies. So just really, really excited, really happy. A lot of clowns this year, but hey, that's the way it goes. The sad thing is we're coming really close to the end of the breeding season. I've only got 3 more clutches in the incubator. Then we'll be done possibly. There is a few chances of late season clutches from some of the girls that either started breeding later in the season, or I had to sub in a male late season because the male I had chosen was refusing to breed. So you never quite know how that's going to go. So hopefully we'll still see another 2 or 3 clutches later in the season, which would be great. I feel like I'm being repetitive, but like I said, it's the end of the day and I'm tired, and I'm surrounded by snakes. This is cool. So anyway, hopefully we'll have more to share with you. But regardless, we'll continue to take you on this journey for these last 3 clutches. The next 2, I'm really, really excited about what they could produce and kind of a little bit of experimentation to see what we can create. And of course, the last clutch is that mom that gave us all slugs last year, and it looks like most of her eggs are going to be viable. It was a 9-egg clutch this year. 2 were slugs. 1 was a little boob egg that unfortunately appears to have gone bad, as I suspected it would. But 6 eggs look great, and hopefully we're going to get 6 healthy babies and see what she can do for us, which will be just a nice way to wrap up the season if it is in fact the end. If we get some bonus clutches, even better. But as always, I love sharing this with you. Thanks for tuning in. Please take the opportunity and share the love of reptiles with anybody you can, and I'll see you guys next time.